I already did the hello, hello, but I'm putting this in front because I got to talking and I got to thinking about this. What is the difference between Philippine women and the Western women and Western style women, Taiwan, Asia, or some of the other countries? I've not dated anybody in Taiwan. I've not dated the Chinese or anything like that. So I really can't tell you about the culture there, but I can tell you about Western women and my wife and the differences. Not saying the Western women, because there's some beautiful Western women and there's some great Western women in the U.S. And I'm friends with many, and in fact, I'm friends with most. I just want to say that the differences for me is you'll find that the culture here, and what I liked about the culture and what I liked about the Philippine culture is this is what they do. God comes first in their life. This is Catholic. Philippines is Catholic. And in that Catholic, there's many other denominations. But God is first. However you look at it, if more than likely someone's raised Catholic or around a Catholic church or some kind of other denomination. But then family, husband, father, the children come second. And their goal is to maintain everything. And what's great about them, if you fall in love and they're in love with you, they will just take care about everything and not complain about it. I don't hear her complain. I never hear her complain. I've never, in 7 years I've been here, I've not heard her complain about one thing. Food, I've heard her complain about food because she's believe me, she's been in Hong Kong, Dubai, Saudi, she's been all over the place. Taiwan, she's been OFW, so she understands what good quality food is and where you can get that good food. So, but I've heard her complain not because of me, but because of she's tired too, not getting the vegetables and the freshness, the stuff. But Filipina here is like that. They take care of the family, take care of everything has to do with the family, take care of everything has to do with what has to go on with the family, meaning if someone's sick, they're always there for you. They'll check during the night. When I was sick, Ruth is up in the middle of the night, making sure my fever is okay if I was sick or anything. And not saying Western don't. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is God, husband, and family. And the husband is the decision maker. If she wants something and does it, the husband should listen to his wife. But the husband is the decision maker. And that is the difference. That is key difference for me. Anybody else, I have no idea. But I know it's a key difference to many of the guys that I've known, and I've known in some of my subscribers, whether they're from Malaysia or Taiwan or wherever they're from. But here, basically, the man is the father, the guy in charge to make sure he takes care of his family. And his obligation is to take care of them 100%. Financially, mentally, physically, everything has to do with that. And that's my job. And that's the reason why I get adamant about things like a hospital, insurance, making sure we have insurance, making sure that they're taken care of. And the same thing goes when they get to the States. Making sure they have insurance, so if they get sick, they can go to the doctor. And that's my job. I'll take that. But her job that she does, and it's a job, is take care of me and RR and anything else that she has going on in her life. And that's what I love about the Filipina. And that's what I love about the country. Hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. People have asked me this, so I thought I would talk about this. How is my life with my Filipina? We've been married now 6 years, I don't know, 5 years, 5 years plus. Okay. How is it? How is life? How are you guys getting along? What's going on? And so I thought I would. Oh, I want to show you. I had to take my wedding band off. That is from the rash. Swelling. Anyway, the thing that it's been good. We get along well. We've learned each other's problems. if we have a problem with each other, we talk about it and we bring it up each other. So, for example, if she didn't like something I said, maybe it could have been something to herself or someone or family or something like that. She'll tell me. She'll tell me. She won't do it in front of anybody else, just like I don't do it in front of her. We have our conflicts like anybody else would. I mean, when you're 24/7 with someone for 6 years, 5 years, actually 6 years, what am I saying? I've been here 7, so been here, 7 years. So when you're together, you realize that, what the other person is really who they are. In other words, she actually knows everything. She knows when I'm not well. She knows when I'm not feeling well. She knows when I'm not doing good. She knows that when I'm sick. I know the same thing with her, and I can feel I put the gas on, never turned on the thing for coffee. So, she realized, hold on, had to turn on the handy dandy coffee. We boil our water over here. I have an inverter stove we use in the house. We boil our water over here. It seems to be just a little bit quicker. It's no big deal. And we just bought a new stove, so. But things, we get along really well. We have conflicts sometimes, like where our conflict is sometimes decisions with our schooling, or not necessarily on food or anything, because I'm not even though I may seem like I'm particular about food, and I say about food, and thank you, Tom Shipman, for the steaks. They're delicious. We had our last one today. I'm really not particular. She says we eat fish, I eat fish. Yeah, whatever she puts on the table, I never say anything, I eat it. I don't complain. I'm happy to have it. But a lot of people do complain about that. A lot of people are having problems with that. A lot of people are having problems with it. Now, being here 7 years, I have to say, it's not peaches and cream. You can't find any peaches or cream. It's like you have things that they have here that they don't have in the States. Certain fruits and things like that. The vegetables are all basically the same. Just the varieties change, because seasons. Like you can get eggplant today, you can't get eggplant next month, or you get cabbage all the time. But there's a lot of things you just can't get. But we just figure it out. Granted, we don't really argue. We don't argue in front of each other sometimes. We try not to argue ever in front of our. We're not that type of couple that argues in front of our kids. We don't do that. If we have a decision, like at school or something with our or going somewhere or doing something, we talk about it together as a family. It's not one decision makes all. Sometimes I'll make a final decision on something like, okay, let's take our R to this school, or let's do this, let's do that, final decision. And Ruth would put her input in, and of course, everything has to do with the house. Everything that she wants to paint, is all hers. She wants to paint it, she wants to color it, she wants to do anything, it's all on her. So whatever she does with the food, it's all on her, and she takes that responsibility, and she takes it seriously. Making sure I have vitamins, making sure all that stuff, she takes that very seriously. So I let her make all those decisions, because I might suggest, hey, can we have pancakes in the morning? And she, first thing, either RR makes it, which she's excellent cook, or Chicha makes it. And so it's really good that way. And then any decisions, finances or things like that, we make those together, like, buying a car or any kind of major purchases. We've got to replace one piece of flooring or 2 pieces of flooring in the house in a certain area, because of water has leaked from from a pipe that we weren't aware of. So we're going to replace that this week, and we're going to do that together. So we just decided that anything that has to do, we're like someone that I've learned through the years to sometimes keep my mouth shut instead of speaking out on things that really doesn't matter. Before I would speak out on things, because I'm really an independent type A personality kind of guy. Sometimes I should keep my mouth shut more, but I voice my opinion no matter what, and I don't like that. But it's okay. It's got me through life okay. But Ruth is more of a timid, quiet person, but when she speaks, you have to kind of really listen. because she doesn't speak that often. But you need what she speaks is her opinion. She's serious about something. She just tells you straight out. I'm serious about this. So, and that's okay. We all understand how life is. But life with a Filipina is a really good experience, and for me, and I'm happy. I am glad that I met her. I'm glad I um, came here, and I'm glad that we met. Um, is there? There's some great ladies in the U.S. Filipinas, all cultures, and I just at the time I uh, just couldn't get along with that. Just for some reason, I just couldn't find myself there. But being with a Filipino, one thing I do have to say is different more than anything else is that they um, are stronger than you think. And what I mean by that is don't ever underestimate a woman in any way, form. And what I mean is you think that Western women are opinionated or do things this way. They do the same here as they do in the States. Things are the same. It's just their culture is different and they're raised differently. And what I mean by that is this is a Christian country. God first, family second, their children, their family, their husband. And that's how they're raised here. And I have to say that I should have said that in the first of the video, so I think I'll do another excerpt and put it in the front, because that is really the key difference here in the Philippines. And you'll notice that more and more once you're here. I want to thank everybody for always watching my videos. I want to thank everybody for spending their valuable time. And I'll see you guys next time on Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures.